Alright, try this again. I meant to schedule it for a minute or two from now to give everybody a chance to find it. I don't know why things are trouble today, but we're just going to go for it now. Let me see if this one looks any better. Okay. Looks like it's doing okay so far. Actually, I'm getting alerts still that we're dropping a lot of... I'm still having a lot of problems on my end. Adam, you can see everything just fine? Yeah, right now it's, I mean, I'm in Streamlabs, so, what the heck? Normally, these are all the settings I always use, so it's really weird. I've lost 25% of the frames, it says, lately. Okay. This is so annoying. I'm sorry for everybody who's dropped back in again. What I might do is just end the stream one more time. I'm going to schedule a new stream for a couple minutes from now. I'm going to restart the software and see if that fixes it. If not, I may just be kind of screwed for doing a live stream today, but we'll see. I apologize, guys. Give me just a second again. Oh, it hasn't buffered since you reconnected, but I'm looking at my screen right here. Hold on, I've got my iPad up there so I can always see what's happening, make sure it's working. I mean, I don't know, it looks okay. Oh, okay, so the wife's telling me it looks like it's better now, too. I did a speed test while I was in between streams, and I mean, my internet is going very fast, like faster than usual. I'm not seeing any more alerts, so whatever. Alright, I'll just go with it then. If it starts getting bad again, whatever. Looks fine, Riley says. Okay. Okay. Alright, so maybe I'll stick with the update on the light gun cabinet first. Oh yeah, you can't even see it, I guess. It's over here, it's running right now. I'm still waiting on everything to come in. All the parts aren't in. Just realized my lighting is kind of bad. Had to change where one of my lights were in here because of the shelf that was in the way is blocking that. But everything's in. Not everything's in. I'm waiting on the art. The art is still coming in the mail. It'll be here Thursday, it says. I've got my buttons coming, which I only need a few buttons anyway because it's a light gun cabinet. And then I guess all that's left really is... I'm trying to think of everything. I know there's going to be something I don't think of till the last minute, but all that's really left is to pull everything off of it that's currently on it. Go ahead and put the art on, and then I can start attaching the holster I bought for the gun, because I only have one gun currently. I'm still not decided on what I'm going to do yet. I originally planned to go with the Sinden guns when I can get a hold of one. That's why I didn't buy another aim track. And that may still be the case. I'm just not really sure I want to commit to that just yet. I've seen that they're great, but I've seen some people say it's been a little tough to set up. Alright, still looks good. I'm gonna go with it. This is a noisy stool. But it's playable. I've been playing Carnival, of course. I've been playing a couple other things. I gotta say, one thing I like a lot about Carnival that I didn't really think about until now is a lot of shooter games have that linear storyline, and if you're not willing to devote maybe an hour to play all the way through it, you're gonna always have to restart at the same spot over and over. And that sucks, because you never get to see the end of the game. Eventually it gets repetitive and boring. That's why I kind of like Carnival, since it gives you 3 options right away. Once you've played all 3 options in one sitting at least, you'll get to fight the boss and everything. So that's one thing that's nice. Area 51 does that too. It gives you at least an option to start in the middle of the game, or at the very beginning, so that's nice too. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I could say about it. I guess that's really it. I wish I had more on it. I was hoping to get it done before Christmas, but the wife puts on the art, and the wife is pretty incapacitated right now. She might be watching, but thankfully she's much better than we expected her to be. I guess I'll just go right into that story. We went out on Saturday to Canyon Lake, which is the lake we always go ride our jet skis on, and you know, we've been riding jet skis since like 2014, and we're older, so we're careful. We're not out there getting too crazy. But as I've gotten better at riding it, and as she's gotten better at riding it and more confident, we know the limits of the jet ski, so we don't go crazy and hurt ourselves. I just want to make that clear because people automatically think, oh, if you're on a jet ski, you're probably being a douche and you probably got yourself hurt. That's not the case. We were out on smooth water. Everything was fine. We went over by the dam. Her uncle came with us who just got a jet ski, but he had ridden with us before. So, and I say uncle, he's not like some old guy, you know, he's like my age. He was a late child, so he's more like a brother or cousin to her, you know, and so we were all out having a good time, and something happened. I stopped, she stopped, she was sitting there, and her uncle was coming up to her, and something went wrong with, you know, when you stop a jet ski, it's hard to, oh, I don't know what I did there. It's hard to explain until you've been on one, but when you stop a jet ski, it kind of lands into the water again, which displaces a bunch of water and kind of causes things to go wonky. You know, you're not going in a straight line sometimes, or, you know, if you're not careful, you'll end up going somewhere weird, and sometimes your nose will even dip into the water, the nose of the jet ski, so it panics new riders, I can imagine, because they think they're going to go in the water, and it is winter. It was only like 65 degrees that day, and the water was probably, we think about maybe 58, 60 degrees. We really don't know for sure, and none of us wanted to get wet, of course, so we just took it easy. But anyway, as he's coming in to stop, something went wrong. I wasn't looking. I was looking the other way at the time. I, you know, was turning, anyway, and I hear a crashing noise and a splashing noise, and I look back and see she is no longer on her jet ski, but it is rocking all around, and I'm like, oh great, she fell in. I was like, well, what was that noise? I assumed maybe he bumped into her really hard, and I'm like, that sucks. You know, we keep our jet skis very nice. I don't want my jet skis getting torn up. They're very expensive, for one. I rush over there, and she comes out of the water just sounding terrible, and I was like, well, this isn't good. And I noticed her jet ski is quite torn up, like chunks of fiberglass are taken out, her mirror was gone, and she can't really get back on. She can only get up on the jet ski, basically laying on her stomach on the back platform where you stand on it to get on it from the water. I know she's freezing because it's extremely cold. Her uncle knows right away, whoops, and jumps right in because he's trying to help her get back on, and we're just trying to figure out what happened, and she's like, I can't move my leg. So immediately we're like, okay, broken leg or maybe a broken hip is what I was worried about, and there was no way we were getting her back on, so we had to just call 911, and we're on the lake, of course. It's not peak season. There's almost no one but fishermen out there, and there's just a few of them. So thankfully they were doing exercises out there. I know a fireman who's in that area, and I texted him after the fact, but he told me that they were already out on the lake, you know, training and doing stuff. So they were pretty quick to get there. It was probably about 12 minutes or something, and the boat came, and they got her on the boat. I couldn't go with her, of course. I'm sitting out in the middle of the lake with 2 jet skis to manage, and I just had to quickly tie them up, rush back as fast as I could, tow them, you know, without damaging them more. And oh come on. And anyway, I hear they're taking her all the way to Kyle, Texas, which is like a 45-minute drive from where we were. They're taking her to a hospital there for a trauma center. So I had to throw everything on the trailer as quick as I could, rush out there, and wasn't even sure if they'd let me in because of the virus. But anyway, it turns out they let me in. She got x-rays. I was kind of behind the guy when he was doing the x-rays, and I could see the screen. And I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but you know, you can kind of tell, and I couldn't see it very well, but I was like, I don't see anything broken, thankfully. And luckily the doctor came in and was like, you know, there's no breaks, and I have no idea how that's possible, but I'm very happy to hear that because that would have been a really tough recovery and a long one. And no, if it was a hip, I mean, that's like probably lifelong issues. So I was thinking, great, you know, this is gonna be really bad. But we kind of got lucky there, but that left her with an unbelievable bruise. It is, I'll get to the chat in just a second too, but a bruise that I've never seen a bruise like this in my life, because I've been lucky. I go out and do stupid stuff, I guess you could say. I go jet skiing, I do mountain biking stuff down literal mountains, you know, and no major injuries, thankfully. And the night of the bruise wasn't even that bad, but by now it is literally going from her hip all the way to her knee, and it just seems to be getting worse. Like her whole thigh, the side of her thigh is black and blue, and it is like solid black. It's just one gigantic bruise, which means she really can't walk on it. I mean, she can kind of get around now. She's getting slightly better at it, but ultimately I'm still like, it's hard to be upset about it because I know he did it on accident. It literally wasn't like, you know, he's not doing anything malicious. He didn't want to hurt her, of course. I'm not mad at him, but it's hard to be like, even like, oh, come on, this sucks, because in my mind, as I'm towing her jet ski back on the lake, I'm thinking she has a broken hip or a broken leg, and she's going to be down for 6 months possibly. And like I said, potentially have other problems down the line, which I didn't want her to have to deal with. So extremely relieved that there's no break, kind of baffled by it, but I don't care. I'll take the win on that. Just like with the toe. You know, she had the toe injury recently. We thought it was broken. It wasn't broken, so it worked out. Anyway, so I'm hoping by maybe the weekend she'll be slightly more mobile. We have another going to the doctor tomorrow, just to have him look at it again to see what's going on with it. Just because we don't want any weird, like, that's an awful lot of blood inside her body, or whatever you want to call it, that's dead, and we don't want, I don't know what's going to happen when that stuff starts getting carried away from that area. So we're just going to have him check it all out, see if she needs to be doing any, like, physical therapy or anything to get it back to normal. Anyway, so yeah, that's where that is. I'm doing my best to take care of her, and I'm not the best at taking care of people. I don't know how people are nurses. I would never be able to be a nurse or a doctor or anything. I want to get as far away from someone injured as possible. I don't know why. I feel terrible saying that. So, I'm hoping that if she's okay by the weekend, maybe okay enough to maybe she can help me put the art on the cabinet, but I'm not going to, of course, pressure her to do that. That can wait if it has to. It's not important, obviously. I just wanted to get it out before Christmas and let everyone see that. And then we have the other issue of now we need to get the insurance people to come check out the jet ski, see if it's even repairable. I hope it is, because she loves that jet ski and that color. They only made it that year, so she's going to be pretty sad if she can't have that one anymore. But if it isn't repairable, I think our insurance is actual cash value on that, so we don't have to lose out on, you know, only getting what it's technically worth at the time. But anyway, okay, so Just Boggy is here. Riley, Sebastian. Oh, okay, he's got a question about the Xbox One. I'll just go straight into that. From a graphical quality point of view, how would you compare this version with the classic? Okay, it's the same. If anything, the Xbox version potentially has an advantage to this, because I can never, I know, man, if he's here, Grayton sent me a file that has some scan lines, but I have a lot of trouble doing it, and I actually haven't even tried it yet because I've been so busy. But anyway, I like the idea that you can turn on the scan lines, you can change graphic stuff, which you can do with MAME anyway if you know how to do it, and apparently I have no luck at it. But yeah, I think it's the same thing, essentially. It's literally emulating the arcade just as this is. They just have their own special emulator that they made. I think it's the Focal emulation, which stands for something, apparently. But it's the same thing. You literally are getting nothing. MAME. I'm just gonna, I don't know, hopefully you guys can hear me, but you transition into the fight and you get a stutter there, and that's obnoxious to me. I can't stand that. So, oh, okay, I'm still looking at the chat too. But yeah, so this version of MAME is an older version of MAME. It's a 32-bit, and it's very smooth. So no stutters, no nothing. It seems to be as close to the arcade as I can possibly get. A lot of people like the U64 emulator. I don't not like it. I just think that it plays the cutscenes a little too fast in between. The versus screens get played too fast, all that. So yeah. That's what I think about that. But really, if you can only play it on the Xbox version, you're still playing the arcade. It's just emulated slightly different. And they really did a good job. I'd love to talk to those guys. I don't know if they'd tell me a lot of the technical stuff on air or anything, but I'd love to talk to those guys about how they tore down the game. I mean, they didn't rebuild the game, but they did tear into, like, the ROMs and somehow change it. You know, they literally pulled the Nintendo references out. I don't know how you even go about doing that, but I'm sure it's, you know, they're smart enough to figure it out. Obviously, they can probably tell me. Unoriginal Trash, I like that name. The Xbox version is a port of the arcade version, so yeah. It's really not even I wouldn't call it a port. As far as I understand it, it is the arcade, it's just being emulated. So the Xbox is recreating virtually the arcade board, and it's running everything like that, so. And the Xbox is plenty powerful enough to emulate Killer Instinct, and still be doing other weird stuff in the background that maybe you know, like running the menus for the game and all that. The resolution, see, I don't know if they can change the resolution. They might be able to do it, or maybe they're just upscaling it probably, because I'm sure the Xbox is upscaling it to whatever, 1080p or 720p, whatever it can be. I think it's even running at 60 frames a second, so that's interesting. But again, I still think that well, you know, I don't know enough about emulation to say for sure. They may be able to mess with the arcade code, excuse me, and actually change what resolution it runs at, but I highly doubt it. I think the Xbox is upscaling it, doing the work. Riley, hope she's okay. I think she'll be alright. It's just going to be a long, not nearly as long as having a broken something, but it's going to be a while before she's fully back to normal. I assume it probably could be 3 weeks to a month before she's just like fully feeling normal. I'm sure the bruise is going to stay for quite a while, so that's still way better. A broken femur, I read, was like 4 to 6 month recovery. I didn't even want to look at hip stuff, so there you go. Just Boggy, your poor wife doesn't seem to have much luck. Yeah. Yeah, I was jokingly say she's like accident prone by accident, probably. She doesn't really do anything to deserve it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I'm the one who goes out and risks myself all the time, you know, like I said, I literally go down mountains at like 25 miles an hour on my bike. I don't do that very often. I do that maybe once a year since we don't have mountains here, but yeah, I definitely go kind of crazy out there, and I don't really get hurt, thankfully, because I'm the one who has to physically move to work. So she can work from home, and it's a little easier, but she's really not even working now because it's been so tough to get around, and she's in so much pain. I'm not very good with Jago. I just did a random select for fun. Nas Games, I can't remember how to say it. I was trying to do the Ultra. Oh. Drop the hoopty. So I just did a quick, I wanted to do the stream just to talk about everything that's been going on. I've been kind of getting stuff done on my computer too. I do have a worst Mortal Kombat arcade fatalities videos coming. Ooh, it's coming tomorrow if I can finish. I just have a few things left to do, like I recorded a few quick clips I gotta put in, and we'll have a new video tomorrow, thankfully. I still have one uploaded that's ready to go that'll probably go out early next week, but if I can, I want to get this light gun cabinet done and get the video up on YouTube. And then maybe we'll do some like light gun cabinet stream stuff soon. I definitely did a very unique build, so if you haven't been keeping up with the channel or what I've been talking about with it, it's much more different than, it looks like an arcade went up from the bottom down, and then it's unusual, but I wanted to have this is the one time where the screen size truly matters to me, because with light gun games, hold on, messed it up. Anyway, with light gun games, you need a large area to shoot on. This is a 17-inch screen here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm pointing at, but yeah, 17-inch screen here, which is fine when you're sitting here playing a game. It's not that big a deal. But when you're playing a light gun game and this is the only area you can move in, you're hardly going to move your hand. And I did play a light gun cabinet, an arcade one-up light gun cabinet before. It was fine, but I wanted something, if I'm going to build this thing and put all this money into it, I wanted to just change it up for sure and do something different that you guys may not have seen before. I've seen someone do something similar one time, but it wasn't all in one piece. It was mounted on the TV was mounted on the wall. This monitor is actually mounted to the cabinet, so it can still be moved as one piece and treated almost like an arcade game. Everything's contained inside of it. But I'm really excited to hopefully get to show you guys that. I'm pretty happy with how it came out too. I mean, I'm looking at almost the finished product right now. I would show you guys, but it doesn't. I don't think it's going to look very good. I don't think it's just going to look that good on the whole preview video thing of it. You know, you're just going to see what looks like a Final Fight cabinet with a weirdly placed arcade marquee, Carnival marquee, and a TV mounted on top of it, essentially. I guess we're dropping the hoopty again, because I can't remember his sword stab. Alright, everything's still working, it looks like. I guess I'll play as Jago until I die, which will probably happen soon. I'm not that great with him. And I picked Killer Instinct today. I know you guys see me play this all the time, and I'm sorry if it gets boring. I don't have to think too hard to play Killer Instinct. I can talk easily, and you know, answer questions while I'm playing Killer Instinct. Oh, come on. Now, I did get an update for when I try to stream from the Mortal Kombat 4 cabinet, which has the arcade board, so the streaming situation's a little different than just streaming from a PC. Every time, if you guys have seen it, you know it cuts out the video signal quite a bit. And that's incredibly annoying because I'm trying to show you guys me playing this game and you're seeing a blue screen that's not the game. Uh-oh. Ooh. But I did get an update to the, I don't remember what it's even called anymore, the OBS link, which is what I have to use to connect the Elgato to a Mac. And I have a feeling that's what causes the video to cut out, so I'm very excited to try it. I'll have to test it out on my own probably. I won't make you guys be the guinea pig. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow since I don't have much work tomorrow, but I do have to take her to a pretty far away doctor's appointment. Oh, I should have done the Ultra. I really want to do the Ultra, but oh, you're dead. Oh no, I messed it up again. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright. Anyway, I'll pick a different character. Okay, things seem to still be working. Is it still working, guys? Because if you guys are chatting, I'm not seeing anything new, so I can't tell if y'all are just being quiet or if okay, I'll take Glacius. Or if I'm not seeing your comments, so I apologize. Things have been a little wonky today. Oh, I see one pop up there. Okay. Kin M currently restoring an MK and KI cab yourself takes forever. Oh, I bet it does. Kin, oh. Sorry, you got blocked for a second because you had a foul word in there. Anyway, Kin, this is a long shot, but I think I saw someone posting on a Facebook group I'm in the old bad art, or the old paint that was over the good art, which makes me sick when they do that. I can't believe... I know arcade operators needed to change the games in there, and they probably had no idea that they'd be games that people would want to keep playing much later in life and be worth money. But, I don't know why they did that. Like, they couldn't just buy a new cabinet. Or at least if you're going to swap out, you know, you're going to just change it up and repaint a cabinet, at least do it with a crappy... I don't know what keeps doing that. Windows disconnect sound. Anyway, at least do it with a crappy game that no one's playing. I can't really give a good example because I might, you know, make someone sad in the chat, but why do it with a Mortal Kombat or a Killer Instinct, which were just iconic cabinets that made tons and tons of money? It just doesn't make sense to me. Rock and Roll RC is here. I don't know what is making that noise in my computer. It does that every now and then when I'm just in here working on stuff and it's running. I hear it do that when it's in attract mode. I don't know what it is. Man, I would love to have the full-size cabinets, though. Every time I go to the arcade and play them... Oh, I knew that was coming. I get so excited because they're just unbelievable cabinets. They look so nice. And there's just something like... I love these arcade one-up cabinets because of the size, and I can kind of recreate the feel enough for me to make me happy, at least. But there's nothing beats that gigantic cabinet that just feels huge. Feels heavy. It has that, I don't know, something about the sound too. Those kind of older speakers that just would scream at you. Ultra combo like this. I loved it. It was a magical experience. I keep looking on eBay at San Francisco Rush, the Rock cabinets, and Hydro Thunder as if I have anywhere to put them. But it's depressing because sometimes I find one that's affordable and it's like, well, it's only in Oklahoma. I can drive to Oklahoma in like 6 hours. You know, no big deal. But where the hell am I going to put it when I get it home? That's the big problem. I was trying to do something different there. Hope the stream goes well. Me too, Riley. I don't know if you're leaving. But yeah, I really wanted to just have a nice, peaceful game experience. Let me see if I can remember one of his... Nope, that's not it. I was trying to remember one of his finishers. I want to have a nice, peaceful gaming experience. I don't want to... have to feel stressed right now. I think I've been pretty stressed since like Saturday at about 2 o'clock on. I'm not the best caregiver, like I said. I try, but I know she's the one who would be excellent at it, but she's always the one who needs the care. You know, she's had a history of problems, unfortunately. Thankfully, the worst of the problems, like the cancer stuff, that's long gone. But, you know, that was tough, too, because I'm not very good at being helpful, like I said. Michael's here. That wasn't the end of the game, right? Or the end of the match. One thing I've always been baffled about is why on earth, you can't really see it, but why is... They went through a couple revisions of this game and they never thought to finish putting in the sky for Glacius, or Jago's stage. Like, that black area back there is supposed to be the sky. And as you know, if you've played the SNES version, there is a sky back there, which is so weird. God, I really hate when Jago gets farther down the list. He gets tough. Riley still can't believe The Undertaker is retired. I couldn't believe he was still in it, so I didn't know anything about him other than I thought he was long retired, really. I'm gonna do somebody I'm good with. Those cherry gloves. Michael, I liked the Super Nintendo just for that when it came out, and I do remember being slightly like, oh, this is it. I knew what they were working with, because the arcade's just so glorious, but they did such a good job gameplay-wise. It was so sad seeing what they had to cut out for the, you know, much more weak console than the arcade was. Oh yeah, that iconic black cartridge. I wish I'd thought to save my Super Nintendo box, because I actually got the Super Nintendo bundle with Killer Instinct in it. So it was a Killer Instinct themed box and everything, but, you know, I'm that young. I'm thinking, who cares? I love the game. My parents are going to yell at me to get rid of it eventually. My mom didn't like trash and clutter, so I probably kept it, and she was like, 2 months later, it was like, what's this junk doing in your closet? I'm throwing this away. It's like, that junk could be making us money. I used to have a Goro cardboard cutout that was used in, I think it was used for the promotion of Mortal Kombat 1 coming out. My cousin actually gave it to me, and it was awesome, but I was a kid, so, oh, I almost had that. I was a kid, so I didn't really take good care of it. You know, it would get beat up in my room, but it looked so cool. And eventually, I don't know what happened. I think we were just like, I don't know what to do with this anymore. And I threw it away. And I've looked on eBay, and it's, last I looked, it was worth some money. So, crazy. It's supposed to be, hold on. Oh, I didn't see that. Rock and roll. Looking forward to Christmas. You have, uh-oh, I see it. Looks like it's frozen again. I think we're good, though. Anyway, oh, okay. Mayflash, I don't even know what that is, but I need to look... Oh, for the Switch, okay. I need to get some kind of fight stick. I want to build my own for the Xbox. That's why I've been kind of putting off playing against you guys on the Xbox. I suck with the controller. Not that it really matters, but anyway. It's supposed to be a Streets of Rage 4. Ooh. Still haven't played that game. I've heard it's good, though. There we go. Come on. Trying to set him up for the big ultra, but we'll see. Ah, he's gonna get me before that happens. Whatever. God, I always miss it. I'll probably play for about another 15 minutes, and I gotta go because I'm kind of making dinner tonight. I say kind of because we went to the store yesterday and she got to ride one of those cool little carts. I say cool, but it really kind of sucked. That thing was slow. I had to go get it and then take it uphill, and boy, that thing makes you feel fat trying to go up the hill in it because it just starts dying on you. It's probably because it's just a piece of crap, because I'm not a lightweight guy, obviously, but I've seen some really heavy people get in those, and they're trucking around. So I think I had one with like a crappy battery in it or something. But anyway, so we got pre-made meals from the store, so I could easily kind of throw them in the oven. They're not like fast food, or anyway, they're not like microwaved or anything, but it's like the store will make, you know, packaged meals where you just throw it in the oven for a little while. So I'm gonna try to make some dinner tonight, even though she's so picky she won't eat what I'm making, but I'm gonna make her something too. Unless she wants to get up and help, which she might, which is probably good to get her moving around a little bit. Zach is here. Zach, I don't know, you missed the story about the wife. Sorry. Thankfully she's okay. Basically we're almost certain she had a broken hip or femur, had to be rescued on the water. Pure accident, you know, Uncle accidentally hit her with his jet ski while she was sitting on her jet ski. We are incredibly lucky. I was thinking about this too the other day, because if he had hit her lower somehow, he hit her pretty high, which kicked her off her jet ski. But if he had hit her leg lower at that, you know, with all that weight and force behind it, he could have potentially, like, severed her leg, you know? Like, it could have been really, really bad. So, Very relieved that she's not truly that bad off. She's not great, of course. She can't walk very well, and it's mainly just because the incredible bruise that she has. That's the biggest bruise I've literally ever seen on a person. And my dad was in a really bad accident once, and he had a pretty bad bruise from the seatbelt, but I've never seen a bruise like that. It's crazy. Yeah, Michael, it was a handicap card. Hey, Jose Gonzalez, I missed your comment. I'm sorry. Arcade is the best, and you love it. The new version, yeah. The new version, yeah, the one they made is a good game, I think. Like, I was surprised how competent it was. I didn't know what to expect when I heard it was coming. I was like, this better not suck. Don't ruin the name of an amazing game, you know, just because you want to squeeze it out. But they seriously did some really good work on it. I was kind of blown away. If I had an arcade stick to play it with, I'd probably play the new one a lot more. Another reason I want to build my own. I want HAP controls, though. I don't want to use the one that came with, like, the official Killer Instinct fight stick. Not a Sanwa fan, so yeah. Michael, you had to ride one once. Oh, gallbladder removal. He's just feeding. I'm not even watching the screen right now. Gallbladder removal surgery. Ugh, that sounds awful. I know when she was on chemo, something was happening. It was affecting her gallbladder somehow, and the chemo was, I should say, not the cancer or anything, but you know, it was just kind of like causing, and it didn't help any that the only thing she liked to eat while on cancer or on chemo treatments was junk food, like fast food. The first day or two after, everything that was good for her, including water, tasted completely awful, and she just wouldn't want to eat anything. So I'd be like, I have to give you some food, you know, to get this crap through your system. And she would want to eat like a McDonald's cheeseburger and just like the junkiest crap she could find. Anyway. Yes, Zach, it was not fun, especially when I had to just leave her. It was like, here comes the boat, the emergency boat, and they took her, and I was like, I can't go with you. I've got 2 jet skis that I just have to leave in the lake, you know, $25,000 worth of jet skis. So I had to tow them back, get them on the truck and trailer, and drive like hell to get there with towing a trailer the whole way, but no big deal. I tow all the time, so I was used to it. Alright, rock and roll, you gotta go. I'm sorry, I always do the stream. I noticed, like, my average stream time's pretty much 4 o'clock. It just happens to always work that way. And I know you're in a different time zone, so I'm sorry that didn't work out. She is very lucky, Riley. Arthur's here. How's it going, Arthur? I'll probably play, like I said, maybe another 8 minutes. I should probably be done by about 4:45, so I'll maybe push it a little longer. You know what? Let's do something different, since I'm always playing Killer Instinct. Oh, that was weird. I don't know what to play because I suck. It's so sad. Like, I'm willing to say I'm good at Killer Instinct, but I don't think I'm very good at much else on here. Not even KI2 that much. Let's try it, just for the heck of it. I really want to get good at KI2 again, but it's been so long. Oh, the music didn't come in right. We're gonna fix that. Oh no, I can't fix it. Either way. Michael, I'd love to play Blitz, but it's all the way down there, and if I don't want to move everything for the final few minutes. I will do a sports cabinet stream soon. I know people... Alright, that's not the right volume. I hit the button too fast. Let me let it load properly. I am not good at Open Ice Challenge, Riley. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Interesting. It's just quiet all around, I guess. I'll give it a second. Maybe it'll get louder. But yeah, not that... It seems like when I start playing the sports cabinet, most people leave the stream, which is fine, but sucks because I like to play it on the streams. There we go. I like to play it on streams, but yeah. You should do an NFL Blitz stream when Super Bowl is coming. That's a great idea, Michael. I need to remember that. I had this whole plan that was actually, I think Riley was the one who suggested I dress up like Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat 4 with the makeup and everything, and then I do a Halloween stream, but Halloween's my birthday, and I had this all planned. I even talked to my wife about it, and then somehow I just forgot as the months went on. This is too loud. Hold on. Okay, get out of here, dude. As the months went on, I completely forgot, so yeah. I don't have Twitter, Michael. I have an account I think I made for it, but I just don't use it. I hate Twitter, to be honest. I do have an Instagram and Facebook page, but yeah, I'd love to do one. I don't think I'll do it while the Super Bowl's on. Maybe we'll do a pre-Super Bowl game. Excuse me, pre-game stream. That would be really fun. It'd be cool if I can remember to save one of my actual Super Bowl games on the... come on, I want to do the finisher. Okay, it'd be cool if I could remember to save it to where I can actually play the Super Bowl on Blitz, which nothing really happens. You just get to see one of the really goofy endings. Zach, I did the update earlier. I'll do it like a mini update for you real quick. It's playable. It's pretty much done. All I've got to do now is get the art on, which it'll be here on Thursday. The problem with that is now, because my plan initially was I want this video out before Christmas. I thought about trying to get it out like on the 23rd, right before Christmas, for a number of reasons. I assume it's going to get a lot of views, which would be very nice. And I know the ad money is way up right now, so it's probably like at least double what I'm normally making, which is very helpful because I've spent so much money on this. I got to replenish my account for the next adventure on things. But anyway, so I want to get it out before then. But the problem is the wife is the one who really applies the art. She's so much better at it than I am. And we're going to be applying art in really weird spots this time, so I don't even know if I want to try it myself. I'm hoping she'll be feeling better. I want to do the Ultra really quick. I'm hoping she'll be feeling better, but, oh, come on. I cannot remember his combos. If she's feeling better by maybe the weekend and I could get her to put the art on with me, which I don't know. I'm not going to pressure her, of course, but if I can get that on, all that's left is at least grab this piece and show you. Get my one holster on because I have one gun currently. I wanted to see how I like this one. Get that on there. Adjust the monitor. I'm going to permanently attach the monitor. Right now it's attached where you can unscrew something and it comes off. But I'm going to actually screw it into the top board, and I cannot remember how to do it. What is it? Okay, let's try this. Screw it into the top board, and then I can hopefully be pretty much done. Just minor touches on it, finish it up, and then I can record a little video talking about it. Another issue is I had fully planned to give you guys a really detailed build video. Something happened when transferring the video files from my phone, which is what I primarily use to record most videos with. I transferred them. I say something happened. Something happened is I accidentally deleted some stuff, and I thought I had it backed up, and it's gone. So there's probably just going to be one big, not even big video, but one video where I go over some footage I was able to get after the fact and talk about the stuff I did to the cabinet. Okay, now I'm starting to remember some combos. Let's see. And once I do that, I think I can just get it all out in one video. The reveal video and the kind of talk about how I built it. There's the Ultra, whatever. So that's it. It's running. I am finding something that's a little surprising to me. I swear I tested this before without the graphics card in that computer that's behind me where I tested all the light gun stuff. But I'm finding it's stuttering a little bit. And it's not real bad. It's just like, you know, the camera shifts around, you shoot what's on the screen, and occasionally when it's about to move again, it must be loading the next set of whatever you're going to see, and that's when I get a quick audio stutter. So, again, spending a lot of money, I think I'm going to have to buy a kind of inexpensive graphics card for that one, the same one that's in this one, which is like $85, no big deal. But I have spent so much money on that one, I've got to actually kind of wait a little bit to get more money to come in. And YouTube should be paying here in a couple, week and a half, but I mean, I have a little cash buffer in that account just in case if I emergency stuff, a couple $100, but I usually keep it for other things. But that's pretty much how I fund everything on the channel. I try not to spend, you can get out of hand buying stuff for this hobby, and I don't want the wife to ever get mad about it. I don't want to be like, oh, sorry, I had to order a $200 this or that for my arcade build. Oh, I didn't mean to do the Ultra right then, but whatever. Anyway. But even when I did her Star Wars build, I pretty much paid for all the stuff. I mean, a few things I was like, we need this, and I could probably get away with, like, you mind if I just buy it out of our account just to get it done, our regular pay bills account? It is getting very warm in here for being... Oh, it is 63 outside now. Microsoft needs to bring KI to MK11. That would be interesting. I mean, they could probably do it. I don't know how it would work on PlayStation and stuff, though. They'd probably limit them only to... I guess be like Xbox exclusive characters if they do that. I really don't know. I actually rented MK11. I think I told you guys on the last stream, which was a while ago. And Gamefly said it's on its way on the 5th. Well, it's now the 15th, and it still hasn't showed up. So I would assume my terrible mail people, I just assume either it's lost, which I doubt. I think they know that they're extra busy right now and things are going to get lost in the shuffle. And I assume that maybe they just steal them and be like, who's really going to look into a Gamefly game that's missing? You know, it's like, whatever, they probably have insurance or something and we can move on. But I assume that's what happens with a lot of their games. I'm trying to knock him off the bridge here. He's kind of blocking all my only combo opener I really can work with. I really want to get this one. Let's see, will he fall off? Oh, okay, good. He's falling off. I did, Zach. Temporarily, at least. I mean, I can't show it very well because everything's all attached, but underneath the deck, you know, they have the little front piece where I always install my coin buttons. I just ran it right under the deck and on top of that piece, and it doesn't do anything, but it makes it to where if you were to really yank on it, you can get more cord out, but otherwise it stays pretty stiff in there. It's nice. I don't know who Becky Lynch is. Who's that? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. This is a really kind of cool stage. It looks very much... reminds me of a Donkey Kong stage just because of the snow. I think there's snow in some Donkey Kong levels. I really love that game. Is that... I just remembered, that is on the Super Nintendo. That game looks like it should have been on the 64 with how... or at least a nicer console, because that was... they really did so much with that. Rare were like geniuses when it came to making this. These games look great. Like, the tricks they use, like the backgrounds I've heard are just videos that kind of move frame by frame, I guess, as you move. That's how they always had such amazing backgrounds on their levels. At least on Killer Instinct. I can't say for... I can't say for... what am I trying to say? For Donkey Kong, but I assume it was something similar at times. Alright, getting that combo breaker. I don't remember any of his other finishers. Or, hinders, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do my special uppercut on him. Shakes the heck out of the cabinet, though. I'm sure it throws the view around. I am not very good at this game. Oh, God. Stevie D! How's it going, Stevie? Rare games were ace. Great field. They were truly amazing. I'll go with something I don't normally do. We'll do Killer Arcade Games. What time is it? Oh, I should probably wrap it up. I'm gonna not play anymore right now. I guess I'll wrap it up because I do need to get down. I gotta get the trash out. I was making the joke from, I think it's from, I don't even remember where it's from, but one of those movies with Seth Rogen or something. It's like, I'm like a single mother. I wash and dry now. I just gotta do dishes and take out the trash, which I did a lot of stuff already, but anyway, I'll be doing laundry on Thursday, which I always do the laundry myself anyway because she cleans the house, but either way. Riley had fun. That's always good. I will try to stream this weekend. We'll see what happens. I don't think we'll be going to any places because she's not really in good condition. Hopefully she's great by then, but I highly doubt she's going to want to go somewhere. I just been taking her out and driving her around sometimes, which is fun. Letting her look around like a dog, which sucks because she loves to drive, and I feel so bad. I know she hates letting me drive everywhere. Anyway. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for everyone who had the well wishes for the wife on the post. I didn't really want to make like a, oh, woe is me post or woe is us post. I don't like doing that stuff. I don't really want attention or anything, but I just want to let you guys know I had fully planned to stream. I wanted to go completely crazy this month and put videos out way more than usual. More streams than usual, and I still may be able to do some of that stuff. We'll see. I do want to do more of the racing videos that I do with the Star Wars cabinet, but she's always down there right now. You know, during the day, she's basically in the chair just watching TV. She can't move around a whole lot, but anyway, we'll see if we can do one of those, and maybe she'll just hang out while we watch. Thank you, yes, Zach. Please like the video. I'll probably leave this one up, since I'm sure people are going to want to know what happened. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Be sure to watch tomorrow. I've got my top 10 worst Mortal Kombat arcade fatalities. It sounds like a negative thing. I tried to make it fun. There's a little fart humor in there. I'm sorry, I'm a child, but I like making fart humor every now and then. Nothing huge. It's not like it's going to be all farts, but be sure to watch to the end if you enjoy a good fart humor thing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Be sure to check out that video tomorrow and leave me a comment there tomorrow. I want to hear what your worst Mortal Kombat fatalities are. See if you agree with my